The African Development Bank has commended President Bola Tinubu for his recent approval of $500 million for the Nigerian Trust Fund. In a statement, they expressed deep appreciation for President Tinubu's commitment to economic development through the Nigerian Trust Fund. The $500 million approval is seen as a strategic investment to tackle Nigeria's present challenges in critical sectors such as agriculture, energy, transportation, and small and medium enterprises. Established in 1976, the Nigerian Trust Fund was created to support development efforts in Africa, with a focus on low-income member countries of the African Development Bank Group. However, this latest funding allocation focuses inward on Nigeria itself, demonstrating the federal government's increasing urgency to address economic inequality and foster inclusive growth within its borders. President Tinubu, who assumed office in 2023, has made economic recovery a key focus of his administration. His government has faced step challenges, including high inflation, youth unemployment, and underperforming infrastructure. Experts believe that this funding move signals a renewed push to address these issues with sustainable long-term strategies. The bank has indicated that funds will be allocated to priority projects aligned with the Nigerian's national development goals. While details of specific projects are still emerging, government sources suggest that significant portions of the funding will target rural electrification, agricultural value chains, and digital infrastructure expansion. The announcement comes at a time when Nigeria is also seeking to stabilize its microeconomic environment and attract greater foreign direct investment. Analysts see this funding move as a potential confidence booster for international investors watching how Nigeria navigates its economic reforms. As President Tinubu's administration continues to push for reform and recovery, this $500 million boost to the Nigerian Trust Fund may very well serve as a foundation for a stronger, more resilient Nigerian economy. With support from partners like the African Development Bank, hopes are high that tangible progress will follow in the months and years to come.
Africa can no longer be ignored. I fully expect Africa to be the pivotal continent in the world, given its economic prospects. First, Africa's population is projected to reach 2.5 billion by 2050. And by then, 1 in every 4 persons on Earth will be African. With rising middle class and projected consumer and, of course, business expenditures projected to reach over $7 trillion, this is a formidable market of the future you cannot ignore. Second, with its burgeoning youth population of almost 1 billion people under the age of 35, Africa will boom with talented skills and form the workforce of the world. Third, with 65% of the uncultivated arable land left to feed 9.5 billion people in the world. Fourth, the future of energy transition for a world powered largely with renewable energy will actually depend on Africa, because Africa has the largest solar potential in the world. Africa also has the largest deposits of green metals and minerals, from platinum to copper, nickel, manganese, chromium, graphite, and lithium, which of course are all critical for manufacturing of solar panels, battery energy storage systems, and electric vehicles. And the value of those electric vehicles by 2025 will be $7 trillion. By 2050, it will be worth $57 trillion. Fifth, the African Continental Free Trade Area, which of course brings together all 54 African countries, with an estimated GDP of $3.4 trillion, is on its way to becoming actually the largest free trade zone in the world in terms of number of participating countries. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, economic trends, growth and development of Africa are central as we look to a world where the continent will play a very significant role.